There's definitely no doubt that all of us handle our money and view money differently, right? That's why there are a lot of different budget management systems out there in the world, but ultimately they are all roughly striving for the same goal, which is to teach us what is and what's not worth spending our money on, and to make sure that we are living on less than we make, so our future are secured.
Well, life is difficult for many people, especially for those who are stuck in the same old routine with bills. You work hard from 9 to 5 but cannot take a vacation because your debts keep on growing bigger and bigger. Sometimes people don't actually realize these financial issues don't just come because you run out of money, but financial stress is a result from not knowing how to manage money well.
You might be disagreeing on this, but it's alright. It's just a general fact, and actually a lot of millionaires do agree that money management is very important. Keeping track of where the money goes and is an essential key to financial success. Although some of you saying that save money can't buy happiness, right? Of course it cannot lah, but having more money can make your life a little bit easier, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. You've probably heard of detailed budgeting, percentage budget, automatic budget, or even a value or time-based budget, or whatever random custom budget that you make up, okay? It's all working towards the same goal.
Yep, so today we are going to dive in deeper into the famous 6 jars money management method. What's up everybody, welcome to VC. My name is Vincent.
And I'm Chloe. First things first, Happy New Year everyone!
Happy New Year, and wishing you, all of you, a great 2023.
Yeah, may it be filled with joy and happiness.
Yep, and wishing you and your family a healthy, safe and prosperous year.
Yeah, now back to the video. First of all, the famous 6-jar budgeting method is a method popularized by T Harv Eker, and it's kind of the same with other percentage-based budgeting methods. So the concept came from his famous book, Secrets of Millionaire Mind.
Yeah, basically the 6-jar system requires you to separate your income into 6 different accounts or jars, or even envelope, or even label them accordingly, as each one has their own specific purpose and contains different proportions of your earnings. The most important thing is consistently deposit into these jars.
Yes, some say the money jar system is suitable for everyone, no matter how much money you have, so we'll actually take a look at it. But this system is quite simple and easy to start, as it also works for hundreds or thousands of people's lives over the years.
Yeah, now the first jar is your living jar. It's called a necessities jar. You put 55% of your income into this jar, and this amount of money will cover all of your living expenses such as your food, your rent, your mortgage repayment, your electricity, your water bills, your transportation, your insurance, and etc.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Now, we do understand that a lot of people may ask, what if my expenses exceed 55% of my monthly income? This is very common when first starting the budgeting system. But you have to understand that this is just recommendations which are not defined as rules.
Yeah, so if you can't follow the percentage according to the system, then try to make an account that you can manage and start there. Let's say to take 300 ringgit and start there. Take the 300 ringgit and split it into this jar and slowly increase to 400 ringgit next month.
So everyone starts somewhere, somehow, So the thought of starting the habit is way much more important than the amount itself.
Yeah, you could also try to cut out your monthly expenses if it's not necessary anymore. And if you're thinking to purchase a new car, try to look into the car that's not that rare, not that expensive at least. You can pay easily for it every single month and it does the job.
Yep, exactly. So if you're constantly shopping for new clothes, then open your closet and make use of your unworn clothes instead of buying new ones.
Yeah, it may seem a little bit difficult at first, but you'll probably find a possible way to live on 50% or even less when you get used to it. So be strict to yourself and reduce the spending. You'll find yourself to be in a better financial position or state.
Yeah, exactly. Or you can actually find a way to earn more money. Now, the second jar. The second jar is known as your freedom jar. This jar will be labeled as FFA, known as Financial Freedom Account, which takes 10% of your income.
Yeah, the meaning of financial freedom basically means that the ability to live and maintain your lifestyle, which is your desire, without having to work or rely on anybody for the money. This jar will only grow bigger, and you must never spend the money from it, and it is supposed to take care of your family, your needs, and maybe in the future. And you use this amount of money to invest, such as real estate, your business, or even stocks, or anything.
Yeah, as this jar is used to build wealth for your future financial freedom, you're going to use this money to build assets, and the goal of investing into assets is that eventually it will create enough passive income for you even when you're not working. So remember, don't spend this money on unnecessary things.
Yeah, the third jar is where you put 10% of your money into a long-term saving for spending labeled as LTSS. This jar is for future expenses like saving any essential spending which is needed in the near future. It means that it's accumulated for you to spend on more luxury things like electronic items, new car, or even spending on your own vacations or even medical emergency.
Yeah, if you have kids or have kids in the near future, you can also use this money for a child's education, or if you're planning to get married soon, you can actually use it for marriage expenses or any other life goals. Yeah. So this jar can also be very important when your retirement comes. So you have to understand that this jar is very, very crucial, but it won't make you rich overnight. But you'll be grateful for the safety net in case anything happens.
Yeah, so the fourth jar is called education. Labeled as EDU, education is not really expensive, especially when we have so much access to the learning online. So it's always good to invest like 10% of your money into this jar, and it is important for you to grow as an individual. So you should take any course or workshop which is you're interested in.
Yep. We always believe that education doesn't just mean improving yourself in the field you're in, but you can also invest into learning a different skill. Let's say if you're into video editing, then use the money to take up a course. If you're interested in designing, you can also take up this money to go to a workshop. It doesn't have to be like course or workshop. It also can be books or even seminars.
Yeah, you'll never regret spending this money to learning something new because you're now growing into your knowledge and also skill better. The more knowledge and skill you acquire, the greater your earning capacity will be. And the more you earn, the more you need to learn how to manage your additional wealth. Plus, T Harv Eker also said that if you're not growing, you are dying.
On the other hand, if you're currently satisfied with your level of education, use this jar for your children's university.
Yeah, the next one will be a play jar. Play jar is the jar that most people enjoy, which makes up another 10% of your money. So it is important to occasionally indulge yourself with something nice, like new clothes, fancy dinner. It comes handy for both savers and also the spenders, which allows both of the people to have fun and
with the right limit. Yeah, exactly. So we're not all robots that work only 24/7. So this jar has a role in satisfying our mental health too. So we will have the energy and motivation to continue working. I personally love to treat myself with a good meal.
Yep. Well, I think I like to go out for a weekend break sometimes to take photo or even a road trip.
Yeah, so this jar allows you to spend without guilt and also gradually improve your standards or of your living as your income also increases.
Yeah. Now remember, make sure that you use up all of the money in this jar every single month to avoid overspending or even underspending. It should be equal.
Yeah, if you're planning to use this jar to save money for a year-end trip, then the money for that saving should be in the long-term saving for spending, as that is the jar for the trip of the year end.
Yeah, you'll be working hard all month and you should really give yourself a little reward sometimes. The next jar will be the last jar, the gift jar.
Yay! Yeah. So this is the jar that so many of us often forget. Here, 5% of your income will go into this jar, and it's obviously the money for giving away. If you're thinking that it could be 50 ringgit, the amount actually don't really matter. It's the act that counts. No matter however poor your circumstances may be, there are always someone who is in a more dire state.
Yeah, exactly. As you are much better at managing your financial account now, take time and money to help others, donate and help people who are really in need. Plus, the feel-good factor of helping others, it is also help you to subconsciously develop the wealth mentality that you have more than enough to give away.
Yeah, personally, when you're giving your money to charity, you also take back the feeling of joy and happiness.
Yeah, well, we also believe that without asking for a return when you do good deeds, you will receive back more than you thought in the near future.
Yep. Other than donations, you can just buy your friends a gift or even for your parents on a special occasion. The action of giving inspires others to give too. So not only you're helping the person you gave the gift, but you're also inspiring them, and that's where you make the world a better place.
Yep, so these are the 6 jars of money management. And so just a recap, you have 6 jars. 55% of your income goes into your necessity jar and 10% goes into your financial freedom account. 10% will go into your long-term saving for spending, and another 10% will go into your education account, and another 10% for your play jar, and the remaining one is a 5% into the given jar.
Honestly, the 6 jar management money is not suitable for everyone, but it is kind of like a guideline for those who are new in money management, it's your money anyway, so you have the flexibility to do whatever you want. For instance, you have a lot of debt, then use your long-term savings for spending money to settle it.
Yeah, money doesn't buy happiness, but it can buy freedom. At least sometimes the freedom of choice to be able to do what you enjoy in life, and also not to force to do things just because you need the money. And that's why the first step starts with you. So stop asking where your money went and start managing it where your money goes.
Yeah, so what do you think of this 6-jar budget management method? Is it suitable for you, or are you going to try it out in the future? Let us know in the comments down below. And once again, Happy New Year!
Yeah, new year, new goal, save more money, good year.
So that's all from this video today, and
Yeah, we have toured a newly completed service apartment that is only 5 minutes away from KLCC. You can check that out there.
or if you want to know how you can purchase your first investment property, you can check out this video right here, and we will see you in the next video.
Ciao!
Bye.